Missorts is a new type of public artwork. It's experienced as a sound work through a mobile app which is triggered by GPS in the city of Bristol.
I'm the director of an organisation called Situations, and we commission artworks and writers and novels, amongst other things, that always occur outside of conventional places for art, so mainly in the public realm, outside of museums and galleries.
But we used a literary technique called the cut-up technique, which is a process whereby one can take, ideally out of copyright texts, cut them up, recombine them, and use those as the starting point of a new work of fiction through that kind of collage technique.
It places you in the drama, and that's what's so surprising to experience the city in a completely kind of different way. You're very aware, if you're doing it with somebody else, that you're having this experience that's a very intimate one, because you're not hearing exactly the same thing as somebody else. So actually it's just you and your headphones in the city with this story unfolding.
Jamie produced a series of 8 works called the Port Wall Preludes, which are distributed across the area, triggered by GPS as you walk around the estate between Templemead Station and Redcliffe Bridge.
It was very, very important to try and get this sense of hesitancy, as if someone was just telling you a story in your ear as opposed to reading the story. So that was the other kind of key thing that was a big difference from, say, an audiobook, of where it sounds like someone's turning the pages. This was much more about a much more personal one-to-one kind of encounter.
And how to start is to basically, just sit down and start, just kind of start the first sentence, even before you know what you're going to write, would be my advice. And also to give yourself a deadline, and then share what you've done with a group of contemporaries. So when you're reading it aloud to your group of friends, have a pen in your hand as well, because you'll cringe at almost every other sentence and think, oh my god, I can't say that. And you need to kind of mark those places that need editing while you're reading it live. First of all, always have a little notebook in your pocket. That's absolutely crucial, because you never know when you might think of something or see something that might be useful, you might want to write down. But a good exercise is to go take a bus somewhere and discreetly listen to another conversation and write it down. Write down a few lines of found dialogue. And use that in the story you're writing. I don't think so, but it might be that if you're interested in a particular genre, like if you read a lot of crime fiction, maybe what you write might come out a bit like the stuff that you read, or if you read a lot of science fiction, maybe it'll come out like that. Or if you watch a lot of Twilight, maybe it'll include kind of sexy vampires or something. But that's kind of inevitable. But I don't think it's